if you're a kid who's finishing up school right now and you don't know whether you want to go to university or not, or you're almost hesitant of whether you should or you shouldn't, hopefully this video is going to convince you that you shouldn't, and I'm going to tell you sort of, I think, the path you should take instead. Right, there's more and more kids now that aren't going to university. I'm not saying go travel Europe for a year or some shit like that. No, like, fuck that. Like, when you're 18, even probably younger than 18, you should just start working a job. Right, I did that when I was 18 and I'm so glad I did. I never went to university, and again, I'm quite glad I didn't. Don't get me wrong, if your dream career involves getting a degree, see if you can, and that's really what you want to do and you're set in stone on that, then 100% go to university, right? I'm not here to shit on universities. I think universities are a great thing, but I think there's a lot of people in the modern world that don't necessarily need to go to university, or that, you know, want to find a better path. And I'm here to sort of explore those options and tell you that there are better options out there than going directly to university. If you have a dream career or a dream job, see if there's a way that you can do it, right, without actually getting the degree first. Because then you're going to find out whether you like the job or not, instead of going to uni, wasting 3 years only to find out you don't like it and then doing something else. I think work experience is a fantastic thing. Work experiences in Australia are basically a thing where you go and spend a couple weeks working in a place when you're usually like 16, 17, maybe even 18. And you go and basically work the job with some professionals for a bit and get the experience before going to uni. And I think it's a fantastic thing. Now, I kind of wasted my work experience and I worked in like a bakery. I guess the only thing that did teach me is that I didn't want to be a baker. They get up at ridiculous hours. They work a really hard job. Again, mad respect for bakers. I just don't want to do that. I have respect for those guys though, because bread's important. And, you know, the guys that do that are really good at their craft. But let's say you want to be a vet, a doctor, something like that. See if there's a way you can do it and experience it without actually going to university, right? Because then you might find out you don't like it, or you might find out you actually, you know, maybe you'll find out you love it and you want to do it. And then you invest the 5 years or the 3 years in the degree, and then you actually get the dream job, right? But I think there's a lot to be said in, don't waste your youth either by partying and traveling the world and things like that. Don't do that either, right? I'm not recommending that one bit, but I'm recommending that you actually find a way that you can work your dream job without actually having the qualification first, whether that's through experience, you know, networking, social networking, finding someone who does it and basically going to them and saying, hey, can I explore this for a bit? Can I check this out? And then you're going to get a much better idea whether you want to actually do it or not. And then if you do need the degree, then you can go to uni and get the degree, right? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I think more and more nowadays we're seeing a lot of people that go to uni because they feel like they have to, right? They get the degree that they don't necessarily want, or for a job that they don't even like in the future, only to then have wasted 3 years, be in debt, right? And then they go on to actually work in the job that they want later. And there's a lot of jobs nowadays where you don't even need degrees, right? The job that I work, I don't even need a degree for it. And I just joined the job when I was 18 and signed up, got the job, and here we are now. Right, I'm in the process of trying to quit that job, but that's a side point. But I think working when you're 18 is going to get you more life experience, and it's going to get you a much better idea of what you're actually, what your dream career is, what your dream job is. All right, so if you're really tossing up whether you want to go to university or not, I'm saying you probably shouldn't. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but I'm saying get some work experience. Go work a job, right? And then when you actually do go to university, it'll be worthwhile, believe me. Thank you for watching the video.